Welcome back to Fantasy Maiden Wars. In the last part, the Scarlet's hugged. And now, move on to the next map. Even if it's the map I remember, it should be a decently shorter one, so hopefully I can get a map done in one part for the first time, and I don't know how many parts at this point. I guess technically the really long part was one part, but it was like an hour and a half. And I skipped the intro cutscene, so it wasn't even really an entire chapter. Anyway, so I'm bringing some more team names, cleaning obstruction, star-shaped Danmaku, blonde hair, aggressive beast. These two don't have a name. And I'm benching Notori because she's level 41, and I'm benching Meiling because her and Ellie have basically the same role, and they just switch out depending on who's currently lower level, and Ellie's currently lower level, yes. So, go ahead and start, I guess. Not using anyone new, so we don't need to worry about items. Gag, you're it, Luna.
Hey, no fair. Why are you only going after me? There's no way I can catch someone like Wriggle or Chen. Still, trying's the point of the game. Maybe we could play kick the can or hide and seek instead.
I'm kinda tired of all the stuff we normally do. Let's find something else. Weather's gotten chilly, but they're still as energetic as ever. Aren't children supposed to be like that? I'd be more worried if they weren't. How about we follow their lead and go do something ourselves? It's mid-autumn, so how about we go do some leaf peeping on Yokai Mountain? I like that idea. I could show you a nice spot for it, too.
You know, we have never been able to all meet up like this last fall.
Did I ever even leave the Netherworld back then? Now that you mention it, it must have been a while since you've had the chance to relax like this, Yomu. Yes, I don't normally get many opportunities in the Netherworld.
I came here to go shopping in the village today, so I stopped by to pay a visit.
So, how about we go see some of the others later? Folks at A&T must be pretty bored now that the exhibition's over.
Good idea. I don't have any plans for this afternoon. By the way, how have Remilia and Flandre been doing after this whole thing?
I caught a glimpse of them taking a walk together near the mansion. Looks like Remilia kept her promise to take her outside. Before you know it, they'll be strolling up to the shrine and pestering you for tea. Come on, it's broad daylight.
Vampires these days are active during the daylight too, you know.
Only being awake at night is so last century. Don't you just speak of the devil?
And isn't that? Oh, it's not just Melissa and your friends, the fairies are here too.
Oh, Flandre? Are you going to be okay in the middle of the day, Flan?
Uh-huh. They say I can go out today since I've gotten some practice at it. I bet everyone's jealous of our matching parasols.
Don't horse around too much, Lady Flan. Be careful of the sunlight. Even a little stumble would make a whammy way. Remilia and Flandre seem like they've been getting along after what happened earlier. Indeed, lately they've been doing everything together. Seeing them sleep together in the matching clothes, it's all very, very adorable. You don't really need to put so much stress on that point. So, what brings you here today? It better not be throwing a party at my place.
I did consider that, but that's not why we're here. How would you ladies like to visit the moon?
Huh? The moon? To this chapter? I guess the other chapter I was thinking of doesn't happen until later.
The same moon we just got back?
Correct. Tell him Flan about the incident piqued his curiosity. Maybe he's thoroughly transfixed by the idea itself, so we're looking for a method of traveling the moon. A trip to the moon? He kept coming up with these crazy ideas. Just the kind of lunatic plan I'd expect out of you.
Oh, shut up. If the Lunarians can come and go from the moon, then so can I. And if we really go, that sounds super fun. We could pick up moon rocks, or prank the bunnies doing their mochi pounding, or all sorts of things.
The pranking scene here has gotten really stale lately. We could really shake things up with this.
Yeah, exactly. You girls get it, more than Ramu does anyway. If you help out our investigation, I don't mind taking you along. Really? Awesome! If that's all, we gotta go get ready.
Hold on here, is it really that easy to get to the moon? Even in the outside world, you need cutting-edge technologies and facilities. And quote-unquote lost technology. Naturally, I've already calculated what we'll need based on various reference books. Firstly, a rocket engine, and that'll require liquid fuel.
And what was it after that? Armstrong? Yes, strong arms. I'm sure we can find some of those around here.
I'm not sure how serious you're being right now.
Sounds interesting, but I think we need a bit more information.
It's a wild idea, but what could be more adventurous than going to the moon?
Heck yeah, man! Will you, Marissa? Hooray! It might go without saying, but we'll help out too. So first, we just need to find all them. So first, we just need to find all that amazing stuff. Should be able to gather information with my bugs. Yeah, I'll go ask the cats. They don't seem to be very useful, but we can fit a few more people. Alright, find out what is on the interior of the vessel, and we'll leave the research to you.
It's your idea, and you're not even helping out. It's midday, so the mistresses shouldn't push themselves.
In exchange, you can rely on our resident intellectual.
Although we have so many people, why don't we divide the labor and start our inquiries? Sounds good. We'll head over to Corin's and look for books from the outside world or something. Since you're already out and about, why don't you come with us, Bachelor? Zakia? Understood. Rainbow, could you and another group see what you can find at Akio's house? Rainbow, while we may have been dragged into this... Okay, sheesh. Not like I have a choice. I have to bring the things I brought back to the netherworld, but I'll look into it once I'm there. Alright, well, let's regroup at the base of the Yokai Mountain right afternoon. So yes, this is the Silent Center in Blue Ark. It's here.
Phew, we've been at this the whole morning. So did you find anything cool yet? Yeah, I picked up some rocks that look kind of like the moon. Does that help? My friends told me no bug has ever flown to the moon.
What were we looking for again?
Geez, you guys have lost the plot yet again.
Sorry for making you come here for this, Nezrin.
I don't mind. Once you figure out what we're looking for, we should see smooth your progress.
Rainbow and the others should be here soon, so if we just wait for them. Hello there. Wow, you got the Buddhist in on this? Smart move. Greetings everyone. Over there is... Oh good, we're all here now. So it's the group that wants to visit the moon?
Oh, everyone's showing up at once. Other than YOLO anyway. Wait a minute, you're going to help us too, Kane?
I couldn't believe my ears when I heard that you were planning, but I doubt you'll call us off just on my advice. And in that case, I can't very well leave you unaccompanied. Somebody's gotta be your chaperone. How like you, though honestly I was thinking the same thing. So anyway, we had no luck on our end, but how did it go for everyone else? Well, the human village didn't know anything useful. We could visit my place if you like, but we don't have any technical books like that. What about Marissa's group then? Yeah, we went to Corin's and we got a pretty big haul there. Brought some books about the outside world, a model rocket, and space food.
Oh, now we're getting closer.
In particular, the book contained an important hint. It seems we need to find a 3-stage cylinder. Yes.
3 what? Apparently the outside world calls it a 3-stage rocket. So in order to reach the moon, we need the propulsion of a 3-stage tube.
I'm pretty sure the propulsion comes from the engine.
Nah, it may be a rocket, but if we're going to build it, it'll be a Gensokyo style rocket. So my logic goes that we should be able to supplement its propulsion with the power of fantasy.
Oh wow! Wasn't thinking of it that way.
That said, we got no idea how we're going to make this tube thing go.
Though if we're in a hurry, we could always just ask the folks over at Ante. But would it really be a good idea to talk about this idea with them? They're on the run from the moon, so I'm sure they'd be against this. Well, it's not like we have anything else to lose if they say no, right? We've got nothing else to go on right now.
That's true, we might as well try.
Ante. I see, so you're requesting that I lend you my wisdom. Yes, although whether we can implement your ideas or not is another matter.
We couldn't possibly tell you how to get to the moon.
If you provoke the Lunarians, the emissaries might really come next time.
Yeah, I figured it'd end up like this.
Well, couldn't we just make a quick visit and head right back home? If we don't stick around, will they just let it slide? You don't know that.
Plus, I wouldn't be able to help you anyway. My lunar veil broke when I landed on the Earth.
What's a lunar veil? Their devices used to travel between the Earth and the moon. Hers was damaged when she arrived. It can't lift even a single person now.
Well, why not let us take a look at it just for reference? No way that's happening. You might be able to fix the thing.
Regardless, we can understand your objections to this trip. However, since this is the mistress's wish, I cannot give up on it that easily. Considering your situation here at Ante, I suppose this was inevitable. Well, that's that. I hate to cut it and run, but we'll be going now. Yep, see ya. I'm glad we had this talk.
Humans look so disappointed. We could have been a little nicer to them.
We don't have a choice. If the emissaries discovered our position, it wouldn't end well. Yes, it's unfortunate, but our only option is to make them give up on this. We can't afford even the slightest chance of their discovering our whereabouts.
Right, even if Lady Wataski had yet to send a punitive expedition, that doesn't mean she won't.
Yes, of course, Lady Wataski. Wait, Watatsuki? Are you saying that the current leader of the emissaries is a Watatsuki? What happened to you questioning her?
Yeah, both Lady Toyohime and Lady Yorihime are in charge now. They were both appointed relatively recently, though.
No way, I can't believe the Watatsuki sisters ended up in power.
This possibility never even crossed my mind. Don't know why. So I guess you know them then?
Indeed, both Toyohime and Yorihime were my students when I lived on the moon. Before I left, I'd had my eye on them as my potential successors.
What? That's the first us rabbits have heard about this.
No kidding, back when I was there, all I heard was ugly gossip. Well, of course, they wouldn't publicize their connections to a major criminal.
Ah, so that's why.
Still, it's quite the surprise to hear those two ended up in charge. After what happened with me, that couldn't have been an easy path for them.
I still don't know all the details, but I think I get it now. It's entirely possible that they've been not sending any punishment squads on purpose.
You think it was intentional?
Yeah, Lady Yakukoro's their teacher, right? So I bet they're protecting her.
That couldn't possibly.
Lady Yakukoro?
I'll need to have some time to rethink matters. I'd like to be alone. Go keep an eye on the humans.
Why is being alone so important?
I'll explain later. For now, carry out my instructions. Understood. I'll be entailing them immediately for surveillance.
Grayson, she didn't say we needed to hop to it or anything. Slow down.
My current conjecture is correct, and the lack of emissaries is a favor from the Watatsuki sisters. After all, with their power, they'd certainly be able to find us whenever they wanted. Might even be possible to communicate with them. Or the method of contact.
The bamboo is thick. It. Should have known that the Ante people would say no.
It's perfectly reasonable of them to not want us to interfere with the moon.
Going back up empty-handed would be kind of frustrating, so let's keep looking for something to propel the rocket.
The power of a three-stage tube, right? That's what Patchouli said.
I don't think we'll ever understand that, so let's just wait for Yomo to get back and...
Why are you people still here?
No matter what you try, you'll never get to the moon with Earth technology.
Oh, it's you two, huh? What, did you come here to laugh at us? No, we're just here to observe you. Master wanted to think about something too.
What would you have left to think about after we already left? I'm not sure. All she says is to give her some time alone.
Well, it's best to stay away from her in times like these. You don't even want to know what'll happen to you if you interrupt her.
I see. Well, if that's all, then we don't mind, but...
What is it, Nezrin?
Oh, well, I'm picking up something rare. Not sure what it is, though. Rings are bouncing all over the place, so I can't quite pin down its location.
You think whatever's bouncing around might be what we're looking for? I'm picking up some wavelengths too. It seems to be about the size of some kind of animal. It feels different from many of the yokai around there, though. A rare animal. Strange wavelengths. You piqued my curiosity. Yeah, let's go check it out. Forest. Nothing special about it. Yeah, okay, this is the chapter I was thinking of. A glimpse at a future sky. Well, considering the cutscenes have taken almost 15 minutes, I don't know if I'll be able to do this in one part.
Got it, so this place is a bus too.
No luck finding Miss Koichi, Oren?
Yeah, I was saying you're looking some more out-of-the-way places, but we stand out too much, and we shouldn't stay here too long. Let's go home, Uncle.
No, but there's tons more places we can look. Isn't it a whole new world up on the surface?
You idiot, do you know how much trouble we'll get in if the surface girls find us? What, you want to go sightseeing or something?
Well, it's the first time up here, so I am a little interested. But this is the place that chased out Miss Satori and Miss Koichi. I could never love a place like this.
Yeah, agreed. Just look a bit more, and then we'll head home. We don't want Miss Satori to hear about the
Lauren, what's wrong?
Something's coming.
Yep, this is all I can afford, so... Why is the map like this? Oh, right there. There.
Okay, he's about where the rare readings were coming from.
Hey, it's them.
No, of all people, it had to be him.
Those are underworld yokai. What are they doing here? So, you know these two?
Yeah, I got a dose of underworld hospitality from those two a while back. They're the means of a real pain of a yokai named Tori. What are you doing on the surface? I thought there was an unviable agreement between surface and the underworld. Not happy to say this, but just this once, the odds are against us. Now, ladies, why don't you just pretend you saw anything? I mean, didn't you sneak into the underworld before, too?
That may be true, but we can't just ignore what we saw. What did you come up here for? Why would you violate the ban?
Would have been better for all of us, you included, if you just looked the other way.
Alright, what are we supposed to do about them?
It's obvious we can't leave behind any evidence.
A lot of spirits.
God, are these all vengeful spirits?
There's so many of them. Where'd they come from?
Listen up, Oku, they look like they've got some real hot shots in our crowd. Mean the spirits will fight them, are you?
No, I'll fight too.
Huh? Then you'll match them.
But didn't Miss Tori look pretty stressed out back around springtime? I feel like it was right after these girls came to the underworld.
Don't put it out, but why do you only remember the weirdest things? Fine, do whatever you want, but fall back if things get too crazy out there.
We defeat Orin after defeating Utsuo. I feel like once upon a time I used to like switch back and forth between whether I called her Utsuo or Orin, or Utsuo or Oku, but now it's gotten to the point where I call Oku Utsuo about as often as I call Orin Rin, which is literally never. Spirits have sport event. Okay. Don't know why. They need to have that. They need to have that. You two have unique dialogue together.
We're going down. Watch out!
Why do you not support an attack? Or assist, Alice? It's weird. Nope. Got rid of the red one. Alright, spirits, do your worst. You're apparently a problem. You've got a red. Oh, you've got a map attack? I didn't even know mooks could have map attacks. Go and Utsuo. Yeah, if I don't show any attack animations, it's going by really fast, actually. Should have evaded there, but I skipped it too quickly.
Sounds like that other Bakuninko came from the underworld. Yeah, though I have no idea what this underworld thing is.
As I expected, the younger yokai don't know anything about it.
We three only know about it because Yukari really chewed us out over that trip.
The place in the underworld is an underground world that was closed off from Gensokyo. There's an agreement between the surface and the underworld that people would never travel between them. Never? The underground is a place where unmanageable, dangerous yokai reside. The sages determined that this segregation was the best way for us to coexist. Oh, I see. I think I get it now. I thought their wavelengths felt more dangerous than yours.
Hey, why don't you stop thrashing us like that and just come help us out? That's right, Grayson. We're surrounded, too.
No need to be jumping. They're only will-o-wisps. Well, there's only one thing to do.
What would that be?
We fight fire with fire. And look over there!
Not a yokai? We'll be in ambush.
Oh, you're lending us a hand, Grayson. Don't get me wrong, I'm not here to make friends. But I'm not gonna sit back and watch you get encircled and defeated either. Come at me from whatever angle you like, I'd still shoot you down.
Iya Bonnie, she is here.
She can snipe, she can focus, she can sense, she can triumph, but she can't bullseye. Oh, sense is bullseye, like, sense is just better bullseye, I forgot about that. Mind Shaker. What is a Mind Shaker, Raisin? I see right through you. See your true colors. Madness surge forth. Nothing personnel, kid. I've seen your moves before. Pass up on a chance to attack. You hear Race's theme because I didn't get to hear Race's theme at all during the map where she was a boss because Aaron's theme completely took it over. But I've been able to hear it a bit. Could I even do that? Could I make it to Racing to fight her without Aaron sniping me from across the map? What I'd have to do is I'd have to turn attack animations off when Aaron was attacking, or else there'd be like no way to hear Racing's theme before Aaron took it over. Right, is Marissa level 39 or is Sinai level 39? I can't tell. Marissa is. Marissa should get these kills. I haven't seen Blazing Star in a while, let's see it. He just got me all fired up. I'll leave the rest of you, Marissa. You have dialogue. Oh, bridle. Blanking, you'll miss it. Fly through them. Blazing dark. That's a shooting star. That's a shooting star I saw. Might be the thumbnail for this part if nothing else happens. Reinforced barrier, level 3. Enhance magic barrier to magic barrier plus and grants plus 800 barrier strength. And attack? Okay. Don't attack Rizzo yet. Jiro, I know it's all. No, whatever. I don't need to do anything for this. I feel like I've seen this girl somewhere before. Yeah, right. Didn't we catch a glimpse of her when we went to dig out the Pelican ship? I know, but I don't know any of you. Looks like she doesn't remember us, though. Bird brain, 3 steps away from a sparrow's favor. But if she's an underworld crow, then we can't let our guard down around her. Get the feeling that she's more gluttonous than a surface crow. You're not being so mean. Oh wait, I remember, you're the ones who came to the underworld and gave Satori a hard time. I'm gonna pay you back for that. What's all thing? I may not be able to beat Orin, but this one's gonna hurt. What's with gatekeep are you? Now I can handle this much damage. That move's called like Super Utsuho Punch or something. Or Yoka! No complaints, right, Ellie? Coming through! No, stop! I have a map attack, but you didn't use it. This music is pretty great. Now it's gone. How sad. Alright, most objective was to take Oko out first, right? The Red Eyes of Madness, I haven't shown that yet, have I? Nope. Alright, well I'm not killing... I'm killing this thing instead, apparently. Sure, crit this thing. I'm commencing battle, engage. I rarely miss these. There's a crit that didn't kill. Did 3,000 damage though. Oh, you can move afterwards. Tiled on Maku. Blitzkill? Arnelli, you got this. You take the final blow, Ellie. I got you now! I never use this move. There you go, Ellie. Is Racing already level 40? She's level 41. Time for the bird to be taken out by the rat. And the other bird.
Okay, time to press the offensive.
Well, Misty sings as she pleases. Throw my rod at you. Was kill action? Why not? No, it's definitely not. I overestimated the power of the rat. Will it still allow you to level up? I'm the strongest crow in hell! How you like this? Ultra special! Golden delicious! Giant magnum! Come,
The peanut butter tax a little, you know, hit me.
Stage 60. I'll let it play as long as I can. Going after Racing, a 0% chance to hit. Because Racing is killing you. I'm this dog is growing hell! How you like this? Ultra special! Golden delicious! Giant magnum! Honor! Try aiming before you pull the trigger next time. You'll go no further. Your sensory organs will be the death of you. Gotcha. Hey, wait, they got me! Gotcha, they got me. That's pretty nice. Got a nameless bone. Why'd you have a bone, Utsuo? So much for that. I like how earlier I said I never call her Utsuo, and I've done it at least twice. That's like 10 minutes.
Ah, is that it? She wasn't very strong, was she? I guess even underworld yokai have their weakness. Feels like even us fairies can take her on a bad day. Hoko, I told you not to be no match for him. You head back first and you do rest of me.
I'm sorry. Here comes the cat.
You ain't gonna you'll get away on this, yeah?
Of course not. Coming to the surface isn't something we do charitably. What exactly are you girls up here for anyway? How come Satori has you up no good?
No, this has nothing to do with Mr. Dory.
It doesn't.
If you just pretend not to recognize us, we'd be home by now. Because of seeing a place like this.
What's going on? Are you saying you came up here independently?
I have nothing else to say to us, Captain Brother. We'll just have to beat you up so you can't report this to the Sage. I have to create some kind of opening. You're not seeing through this one. I'm a cat.
Of course she goes up to the rat. This remix is really good. Do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Yeah, I might not be able to handle it alone. I need to get a few more spirits so this can turn ugly.
Well, even more vengeful spirits? How odd. I had thought vengeful spirits were just animated drudges. How is it she can direct them to her own ends? Well, I have no doubt that the Kak yokai has the power to control spirits.
Yeah, so there's a yokai who can do that too. People on the surface want to know the first thing about these guys. You're just prejudiced, vengeful, this is the emotion. I get ya. You can play nice when you talk to them. They're sinister power. Just what I expect from an underworld yokai.
But we'll be fine. Our side is still way stronger. I'll cut my way through your hatred. Right, I forgot these three were force deployed. We found the source of that unhappy noise. Not every day that we get a chance to play for vengeful spirits instead of ghosts.
It's more of them? Nice, it's Yomo and the prison rivers.
Good work finding us, Yomu. Yes, I did some research in Hakigokuro and came back with the prison rivers. I sensed some strange noise and came to take a look. I see some new faces in the audience, but I get the feeling they're not new friends.
Should have expected this from enemy territory, huh? This is getting worse and worse.
Alright. Why can't you do the thing? Why would you put them together like this? To where I can't put them together on the same turn? Why would you do this? What does it do? Accuracy and evasion up 15%. It's really not that helpful when I constantly use skills that make it to where those things don't matter that much. Right, we're tagging with Phantom Noise. And then we're attacking with Graneri del Gusu. Gesu. Yes. Yes. Hino Phantasm. Everyone went to the underworld during the snow incident, right? I was stuck in Hakigokuro at the time.
I think you were lucky not to come with us, though. Kari punished us so harshly, I don't even want to talk about it.
She did, huh? Lady Yukari can be truly frightening when she's angry. Lunatic Red Eyes. How about before I do that, I put someone next to you? Ellie doesn't have support attack? Yeah, she does, so why isn't she using it? Yeah, I clearly do not understand this game as much as I'd like to. Just a bit further. Oh, this move has a theme? Lunatic Red Eyes. I'm red now. Just try and dodge this. Remember correctly, this might even be her. This might have even been her boss theme if I'd actually gotten to hear her boss theme, but I didn't. Doesn't really matter that Race is not getting kills because she's already level 41 anyway. Pops her style, at least. I appreciate that the new units you're given are already like on par with the units you're using, so you don't have to deal with like them being underleveled, but it also makes you get a sense of like what's even the point of like using my units if the new units they give me are just gonna be as good of them anyway. I don't know. Gets that feeling of, I don't know, like if I've been using these units so long, surely they should be a bit more overleveled, but they're not. I'm ignoring you, Aaron. Didn't have a spell card. I'm going after my rat again.
I was wondering what this rare reading was. Turns out it was an underworld yokai. Frankly, it doesn't seem like it'd do me any good to have anything to do with you. Hey, you seem like you've got a good head on your shoulders. How about you just keep quiet for us? All you have to, but observing and reporting are closely related jobs. You just gotta have to suck it up and deal with the consequences. Looks like I got no choice. And 40 I got here. Yeah, I see into this one.
Why didn't they have dialogue when you attacked her earlier? Does some dialogue only happen when you initiate? Might be the case.
Use your power. I will tell you.
Throw. It's after 12 now. Should hopefully be done before Nazarene missed. Great. It's like an 80-something% chance to hit. But you know, whatever. Whatever. 80 means 0. Whatever. That's how it works in this game. At least you level up. Hopefully I can finish the recording with around 12:30, and it gives me a bit of time to record some clown theme. Definitely not gonna finish so much clown theme. I don't even really like clown's theme that much, but it's the next in line for the stage 5 themes. Invisible full moon. Turn that support attack off. No. We're going. No. I want to say this. Did I... Calm down, do like the taunt and basic. Maybe you have refugees for the moon. Okay, I did choose the right move. Or I can use something. I'll use it. I'll never miss. Invisible full moon, fire. I don't know what move or cut in is. Giant laser. This is the power of the moon. Look at it. Right. Show that one. That one. I think I've shown everything but your basic attack. Right. Combine you three. Full power mode. That didn't kill you. Ellie's still level 39. Fantastic. Okay, now it should just be Orin's theme for the rest of the time, so maybe we can actually get some really good part of the theme. It keeps ending before that.
You're a victim of a reckless maneuver.
Are you sure your eyes are working right? Hey, you wanna actually hit this time, Nazarene? Missed you didn't.
Oh, could they beat me then?
Right. Kill this friggin' spirit, Ellie. And level up. There. Can I listen to the Orin theme for more than 5 seconds, please? It keeps changing every time the map restarts. The turn ends. Yeah, part's gonna be like 50 minutes now. Because of cutscenes. And is it gonna be how long this?
Have to say vocal, even if it means either way.
Ramming you with a cart.
Much you missed.
Show Lunatic Gun, it's the only thing I haven't shown yet. Your basic attack can only be used. Your basic attack is not usable post movement. Okay, Rayson. You're the one controlling the balls of fire, right? Prepare to die.
No, the strangers showed up late. Saboteurs, shut up, Bobby. Fighting up, huh?
I'm nothing like them. I simply want to survive. Stop, or I'll shoot. Bro, shoot and I'll move in a flash. Ready, aim. There's a thumbnail. Your basic attack is your cut in. That's weird.
I mean, in the world, you're okay. That makes me way stronger than next to you. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Bit of a close shave. Well, at least this part will have an easy option for what the thumbnail will be. I have no idea what I'm gonna make the thumbnail for the part I did earlier. Like last part, I have no idea what I'm gonna do for. Actually, never mind. Yeah, 2 parts ago, I have no idea what I'm gonna do for that thumbnail. I might make it a joke. I might literally just have like, I might just write on there like, there was nothing thumbnail worthy on this part, and that'll be the thumbnail. But the last part, I have an idea of what I could do, but it might be a bit more difficult for me to do it. You're an underworld yokai, then do you know Marasa?
Oh, are you a friend of the people who went up to the surface in that boat? You didn't realize how much of a pain it was to deal with the aftermath of that?
Please accept my apology on their behalf. But when Hydra is revived, it will bring equality and harmony to the people of the underworld as well.
Like ideals and platitudes could bring any real salvation.
It's okay, Orin. This fantasy Maiden Wars land. Where Bigyakurin's ideas aren't completely impossible. Mostly because it was written before, like, I mean, Kuzuzu's here, but I think Forbidden Scroller was, like, barely a thing when this game was, like, finished, when the dream was even finishing. Of course I say that, I'm pretty sure a lot of the lore in Forbidden Scrollery was already pre-established in prior stuff anyway, but before Forbidden Scrollery, I'm pretty sure people just kind of ignored it. Because it was, like, hidden away in books nobody read. You're not the only one here, you know. Yeah, I think the good part of the Orange theme has already happened. I just was talking over it, didn't acknowledge it. Alright, who am I gonna kill with? Guess it doesn't really matter. Soul Scripture? Have I seen that? You don't have dialogue, or did I already see the dialogue? It's lacking in elegance, but I can't afford to be picky. Oh, it's this one. And I'll just keep cutting. You're done.
Oh, it is strong.
Got a cattail.
Yeah, You got me too.
Phew, you were a pain, but that turned out alright. Now you'd better turn yourself in.
What a mess. I can't believe we got ganged up and beaten down on the surface. We caused more trouble with the toys, and what was the point of all this?
Is she actually giving up? Alright!
What you doing? Idiot, of course, I told you to get out of here.
If you're going to capture her, then you have to take me down too. So please, just let us go this time. We're seriously supposed to just let you go. Do you understand what you're asking? Your side made a promise not to come to the surface. Both of you should already know that. But if just leave things as they are, aren't you going to tell Mr. Tori what happened? Please, I don't want to see you take Orin away.
No, you're fine. Never thought we'd have anyone honestly begging us for forgiveness.
It's hard to make a firm hand when someone shows actual remorse. You can tell us why you can you tell us why you came to the surface? It's true that we were at fault when we stumbled into the underworld earlier, but reprisals do nothing but escalate conflict, right?
Yeah, we didn't come here for payback or anything. We're just trying to do something for Mr. Tori.
Huh? Nah, they caught us while we were distracted.
We'll never come up to the surface again. You still won't forgive us and let one of those spirits around here know. If you, I'll come up and take responsibility myself. All I ask is that you don't go spreading this around.
Hey, you can't just decide that on your own.
I said what I wanted to say. Let's go, cool.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Whoops, they got away. They're probably limping away. Are you sure we don't want to chase them? Just leave them alone. No need to go leaving a sour taste in my mouth. We were supposed to be looking into the rocket thing anyway. It's just got tedious. No kidding, if Yukari heard we threw down with some underworld yokai, just imagine what she'd say. My, you know me so well. Yukari! Thought I sensed an unpleasant aura, and sure enough, there were underworld yokai. Now, why don't we have a nice, relaxing chat? You can tell me everything that happened today. Preferably, not in this chapter. Well, we're doing it this chapter. Hour-long part. Whoops!
Oh, that was an unexpected workout. We came here for information about the moon, and we ended up in a fight with underworld yokai.
My apologies if you're exhausted, but I'd like to hear about this sooner rather than later. Yeah, here's the gist of it. An underworld Bakineko and Yokai Crow were hanging out over there. They picked a fight, so I just gave them the typical extermination treatment.
The guy was tough, but the crow was a pushover.
So that was the scope of the disturbance. But why could they have come to the surface? Given the agreement, it's difficult to imagine that was merely an accident. They kind of tiptoed around the exact reason.
We at least know that they didn't want anyone to find out about this.
They were keeping it a secret. Yes, it sounded like they'd been planning to head home if we hadn't met them. Even as they were running away, they begged us not to tell their master.
He did say it has nothing to do with Satori.
Oh, I see. Once again, this pivots around Satori Komeiji. Same as ever, I see a yokai with no shortage of disturbances. So I guess you know her then? Yes, she's someone I met for diplomatic matters. She's taken on the job of being an overseer in the underworld. So are you going to speak with her directly about this matter? Because as far as I could tell, those two intend any ill toward the surface. Good question. Normally this would be a clear-cut decision, but in this case I'll continue to observe things a bit longer.
Oh sweet, you're letting them off the hook? That's surprisingly cool on your part.
This is pretty unusual for you. You're overlooking it just because they didn't mean any harm? Hardly. I would never settle a matter using such a metric. Matter involving the underground and the Komeiji sisters demand a careful touch, though. Can't afford to take action without careful consideration.
It all sounds so complicated.
I could just leave politics to the responsible adults. Well, Lady Yukari stated her stance. There's no need to dwell on it. And by the way, Chen, were you out playing with everyone today?
Yeah, they asked me if I wanted to go to the moon with them, so we went all over the place trying to find out how to do that.
Alone? I figured they'd have given up on it by now, but no.
So hey, do you have any ideas how we can do that?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I'm not letting Shen anywhere near the dangerous place. Ah, the moon. Someone's gotten another strange idea, I see. But Lady Yukari, should we stop them? Why bother? Their lives are in no real danger, so why not let them have their fun? Of course, the biggest challenge is how you plan on getting there.
Right, there's no way they could get to the moon.
About that, I have something to add to the discussion. I walked all the way over here.
Hey, Yagakoro, why'd you come all the way out here?
Oh, good afternoon. I believe this is the first time I've seen you leave your mansion. I hear you're just as much of a homebody. As it happens, it's nice to see you awake. Master, what did you mean when you said you had something to say to the humans? Come to think of it, you told us you were going to think about something. Correct. After learning of the current state of affairs on the moon, I've changed my mind a bit. I'll impart the wisdom you'll need to safely reach the moon. What? You're telling them how to get to the moon?
Well, son, I thought you were against our little trip.
I was, but I've determined that it could work to our benefit. I want you to deliver a letter to the leaders of the emissaries on my behalf. You want us to be your messenger? By all accounts, the current leaders are former disciples of mine. That being the case, I have reasonable faith that I can anticipate how they'll react. Furthermore, should you have this rabbit among your number, I'm certain they'll treat you hospitably.
Wait, why are you looking over at me?
You're to go to the moon with them.
What?
If you can contact the Watatsky sisters, I'm certain you'll escape previous punishment.
Hold on, does that mean you're sending Miss Rabbit back to the moon? But why? I'm finally getting used to life on Earth. And now I'm just supposed to go back to the moon?
And yet, you've been carefully preserving your broken lunar veil, haven't you? If you still feel any attachment to the moon, you should return home before you regret it. If you pass up this chance, there's no telling when another one will come.
I mean, yes, sometimes I get anxious about my future prospects, but still.
Racing 2. Racing 2. Alright, I get it. So you want us to find these leaders or whatever and then hand her over along with the letter. I don't mind, but are you sure it's a good idea? I haven't the slightest doubt this is what needs to be done. Sending this letter is just another means of preserving our ability to live on here on Earth. It's almost as if you're declaring your intent to stay and build a life here. And it's really not surprising when some of the weakest writing moments of this entire game is when it's, revolving around Silent Center and Blue. Who would have thought of that? Let's just say I intend to put forth an effort.
Sure, making efforts, whatever you say, Chief. We'll just be taking advantage of those efforts then. And you, Rabbit, take your time and think over whether you want to join us or not.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And she said no.
And she stayed here. Everything was better for it. So what exactly are you going to do for us? First, we'll provide you with a fragment of the lunar veil. As long as you have this, your course will reliably take you to the moon.
Wow, that sounds great. But we still need to find whatever's going to propel our rocket. Don't think one of those Raymonds is going to give us enough output.
Certainly is a problem. You wouldn't happen to have anything in mind. Well, I believe we can make the flight if we had the power of a 3-stage cylinder. Or to be more precise, we need a 3-stage cylinder container and a power source suited for it. Power source suited for the container. Would, for example, faith or spell suffice?
Yes, even enshrining some kind of spirit into the 3-stage cylinder could work.
A spirit? Would a god work? Did you think of something, Yomu?
Yes, actually, I heard something from Lady Yukiko earlier. She told me if you're going to cross the Sea of Stars, then you should pray for a safe voyage.
Oh, so Yukiko figured it out. I see. That could work.
What are you talking about? I don't get it.
Oh, I get it now, the 3-stage cylinder. So Yoma was the one who told the people about this, because Yukiko told her the exact same thing would happen.
What does that mean?
The 3 gods. Together they're the Sumiyoshi Sanjin, the 3 gods of the voyage, and our 3-stage cylinder. Although this entire sequence is automatically better than Silent Center and Blue because it's not Yukari's stupid plan, and it's just naturally coming out from actual wants of the characters.
Oh, nice. That's pretty much what we were looking for.
On the contrary, I'd call it precisely what you sought. Now we need only make the preparations and your rocket will reach the moon. So that's the thumbs up from the stage of the moon, then we better get started on the 3-stage rocket shrine to house those gods. Might be cutting it close, but if we start now and work our hardest, we get it done by mid-winter.
Why do we need to do that? We've already got a boat built for the gods. Well, by boat? By boat do you mean? I like how Cherno is the one who came up with this idea.
You want to take the Pelican ship to the moon. Interesting. It's certainly an optimal container for enshrining navigation-related deities. But it's not 3-stage, it's a regular ship temple.
You just have to think of it like one of those outside world space shuttles. 2 of the stages are auxiliary boosters, and the Pelican ship will be the 3rd stage. Oh, there'll certainly be 3 stages, and it's syncretic to boot. As long as the boosters are cylinder-shaped, I bet the gods will be satisfied.
Then we should go consult with Marasa and Ichirin about this. If they agree to it, then we can begin fitting the ship out immediately.
Gonna go draw blueprints with my fellow Kappa.
And they're off. We weren't even done talking. I can see why they're pumped. This is suddenly looking way more feasible. Maybe we should head over to the Scarlet Devil Mansion and let Vermillion and the others know. Yes, I'm sure they'll be delighted. Please do it in the cutscene in the next chapter. Oh, I had been wondering who came up with all this. So was the vampires, on their own this time, but not because of me. That's right, they got everyone else interested in it. Don't tell me you're gonna worry just because they brought the idea up first. Certainly not. We can even borrow the moon's power now. But in order to ensure a pleasant trip, we'll have to give you more training, Reimu. Yeah, sure, we can do. And now I'm gonna train you in a more natural way instead of me just showing up just because it's part of my plan and you just going along with it. Wait, what does it have to do with anything? Don't you need someone to provide the indications necessary to receive the Sumiyoshi Sanji's aid? Well, yes, I guess, but you being so cooperative about this gives me the creeps. Plus, why can't we just get Sanai to handle it? We have some compatibility issues, given that she's already been cohabitating with other gods. Yukari, the ways you phrased that was a bit off. Anyway, now there's nothing stopping this trip to the moon.
The moon, huh? Up until now, I've only admired it from afar, so I'm excited to be able to actually visit it. I get more powerful. My proximity to the moon, my moon powers grow.
I sure got packed while we can.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Game. This wasn't supposed to be about an hour apart, but it is. I see. So you haven't seen Orin or Oku either. It's rare for those two to be late for tea time, particularly after I've laid out snacks. Tori and Aaron have the same voice now. I feel like it was different at some point. It's gone. Right, you haven't seen hide nor hair of Koishi either. Sadly, that isn't rare, but if we leave something out for her on the table, I'm sure she'll eat it when she gets back. Are you sure skipping tea time is a good idea, Orin?
You idiot, you got a lot more important things to worry about than snacks. We go strolling in there, she's gonna read our minds.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be a secret that we went to the surface. But if the surface people snitch on us, she'll just find out anyway.
Yeah, I guess, all this trouble we didn't even find Miss Koichi. She knew what she was, she'd be a load up Miss Tori's mind.
Even Mrs. Hori can't tell what Miss Koichi is thinking, so she's always so worried about her. Maybe next time I'll go right for it and ask Miss Koichi where she's been and what she's been doing.
Just ask her? Huh, never saw that. Talking to Miss Koichi makes me nervous in a different way than Miss Tori does.
Welcome home, you two. There!
Miss Koichi, you're back in the palace.
Oh, I am. You're right. I can see the sun from here. Did you two go somewhere today? I missed tea time.
No, we didn't go anywhere, we just hanging around. I mean, we were feeling full, so we figured we'd hold off on the snacks.
Oh, that's a shame. Satori even made us all pudding today. Did you grab something to eat on the surface then?
Yeah, the surface?
How'd you read our minds, Miss Koichi?
I can't read minds, not a bit, but you will smell like the surface.
Really good smelling. I have really good sense of smell, apparently. Even though I'm Satori Yokai, I guess that's the thing they have.
Yeah, it's funny, huh? Maybe we stepped in something surfacey.
Oh, you didn't take a bath? Hygiene is important, you know. Tori and I will have to wash you too later. Give them baths. They don't pay them. I know they're your pets, but like, okay.
No, we can do it ourselves. Actually, there's something I want to ask you, Miss Koichi.
What is it? Where do you go all the time? If you tell us beforehand, then we could all go together. Where? Huh? You know. You know. No, you definitely have Uno, Koichi. No matter where I am, it kind of feels like I'm nowhere. I probably did go somewhere, but I can't even remember going anywhere. But even if I'm somewhere, it's not like anyone's telling me where I am.
You don't even remember where you've been? Miss Koichi, don't tell me you've forgotten all about the past year spirit, too.
No, if I remember anything, it's the time we spend together. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go grab some of that pudding. Don't worry, I won't tell Sis that you went to the surface. Alright, and I think we should tell Miss Satori about this. I have to tell her that Miss Koichi doesn't even know what she's doing.
It's not. I'm sure Miss Satori already knows everything. For now, let's just...
Alright.
For now, let's just pray that she doesn't find out about anything we did today.
Yeah, you're right. But it's still bugging me.
What, are you talking about losing your fight with the Savage Brothers? Don't sweat it. Different people have different strengths.
No, that's not what I found so frustrating. No, never mind, it's fine.
seeing that huge blue sky up there, I'm a bit jealous of them. Makes me wonder if Miss Tori Musquishy might have a happier life there. On the surface.
Wow, Marissa got a lot more kills than Rainbow did that map because I used Saki the whole time. That was why. Alright. And that's that. Ended up being an hour. I thought it wouldn't take that long, but it did because cutscenes and me wanting to show off racing. Alright. So on the next part. The Silent Sinner in Blue. But better.